Welcome to Shift by BACARDI.
Hey everyone, it's Amber Bruce from the Kiefer Bar here in Vancouver, British Columbia. And much like you, I am stuck at home. Today, I'm going to be showing you something really simple. If you're getting a little tired of making fancy syrups or buying up a bunch of different ingredients, this is the drink for you. We are going to be talking highballs. This old classic is pretty much just two ingredients. It is your favorite spirit and a soda. What we're going to be considering today is the type of ice we're using, the garnish, and tailoring everything specifically to the type of highball that we're going to be making. Today I chose to make my highball with Dewars 12. Delicious Scotch, blended Scotch that's been extra aged for another 6 months after it's been blended. So it's all the flavors and all the different Scotches in there are all married together. The highball is a really simple drink. You could probably get it at any of your local bars when they open back up, or nightclubs for that matter. You can enjoy it any which way you like. It's super simple, and for all you bartenders out there, ain't no shame in having a highball at the end of the night. And don't be giving anybody crap when they order a highball at your fancy cocktail bar, okay? They're delicious. Do them properly, which is what I'm going to show you how to do today. All the things that you want to consider is your glassware. Now you can use any glass you like. Ice is another thing that you're going to want to consider. Small ice is going to dilute your cocktail quicker, so make sure that you use the largest ice you can. But again, it's a highball, use whatever you've got on hand. Here are some of the ice options that you have for making your highball. You can definitely make a highball with ice like this. Something small that you get from your fridge, that's no worries. It's just going to melt a little bit faster, and you'll lose your bubbles a little bit quicker. You can use ice like this. This is a cold draft ice. It's about 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch. The less surface area will help keep that drink colder longer and give less points of nucleation for your soda, so it'll stay fizzy longer. Since this drink is so simple, garnish is going to play a really important role in your highball. So make sure that you be specific with your garnish, whether you have a garnish at all. Here are some garnish options that you could use for your highball. You can choose to cut your garnish a number of different ways. You can use a twist if you like. If you just want to get some of the oils, you'll get a little bit of a bitter note from there. Or you can use a half wheel or a full wheel. I like these options because they add a little bit of zip and sweetness to the highball. So today I'm going to be making our highball Scotch and soda. Classic, typically an old Pops drink, but I think it's making a little bit of a comeback. It's nice and complex, really refreshing, and the Japanese have made it shine again in the classic Japanese highball. So we're gonna get our glass. Again, choose whatever glass you like. I like the Collins glass because it's very simple. It's gonna show off that beautiful bit of carbonation that we've got in the soda. We're gonna take our Scotch. If you can, keep it in the freezer ahead of time, or even in the refrigerator. The cooler it is, the more that the carbonation will stay in your drink. So we're gonna add this to our glass. 1.5 ounces. Now, whiskey purists would probably say not to keep your whiskey in the fridge. Then we're gonna add some ice. So what I've got today is a nice calm ice cube. Use the best ice that you can. If you live in a big city, you can probably find a local ice purveyor. We've got a great one here. That's a Japanese style ice cubes. If you don't, just use the largest ice cube you can. If you've got one of those king cube molds at home, that'll work really well, or even a little igloo freezer. Those will work well to make a large ice cube. So we'll go ahead and put that into our glass. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna gently add our soda. So I've got just regular club soda today because we're gonna keep it really simple. Make sure that your soda is ice cold, fresh out of the fridge. You want it nice and cold. The cold is going to keep the carbonation all together and keep those bubbles inside the soda. If you use a warm can of soda, it's going to be flabby and thin, and all the gas is going to escape within a few minutes. So keep your soda in the fridge. So we're going to add some soda. The ideal ratio for me is 4 parts soda to 1 part spirit. So we're gonna add to 1.5 ounces of spirit, we're gonna add 4 ounces of, sorry, math. So the ideal ratio for soda is 4 parts soda to 1 part of your spirit. So we've got 1.5 ounces of spirit here, we're gonna add 6 ounces of soda. You're gonna wanna add it slowly if you can. If you can, pour it over the ice cubes. It kind of helps to stop the soda from bubbling. You don't want to agitate it as much as you can, or as little as you can rather. The less you agitate the soda, the more bubbles are going to stay in your drink. Because the alcohol has alcohol in it, it's less dense. It's going to rise to the top naturally. I don't really want to mix this up too much. You could take a spoon or a chopstick or even your tongs and just give it a gentle stir around just to move the drink a little bit. But again, the alcohol is going to rise to the top naturally, and you don't want to agitate the bubbles out of this cocktail too quickly. That's pretty much it. All I have left to do is garnish. For me, what I like to use is a piece of the fruit that has both the flesh and the peel attached to it. The peel is going to add a nice little bit of those essential oils and a little bit of bitterness, and then the flesh itself is going to add a little tartness and a tiny twitch, tiny little bit of sweetness as well. So I think what we'll do today, I think I said I was going to do these ones, so let's do these ones. Got the half moons, they're really beautiful. Use fresh cut fruit. Don't save it overnight if you can. Try to use it up. Try to cut as much as you need daily. Again, don't agitate the drink too much, just pop it in there. You don't need to squeeze it, put it on the rim, just pop it right in the drink. You'll get a little bit of those aromas coming out because of the soda. The soda is going to react with the citrus and start to bring all those aromas out. And there we have it. We've got our Dewars 12 Highball, and cheers. Delicious.